For decades Honda saw itself as motorcycling's technology leader. The NR750 defined, in the metal, exactly what that meant to the company. The entire concept of the NR goes back to the time between 1979 and 1981 and the NR500 Grand Prix racebike. That bike was a 499.5cc V4 4-stroke with oval pistons that allowed 8 valves per cylinder and 8 total spark plugs. Its complexity and innovation ended up being its undoing. The monocoque chassis, 16-inch wheels and the difficulty of matching the era's potent 2 strokes drove Honda to abandon the concept after 2 unsuccessful years of trial and error. The 748cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V4 engine was of course the showstopper. At the time Honda had around 200 patents on it. The reasons Honda had gone down this rabbit hole in the first place were cylinder head flow and combustion efficiency. The elliptical pistons essentially gave the NR the combustion chamber volume of a V8, allowing 8 valves per cylinder to be tightly packed into the chamber. But making the pistons oval meant they were 30% smaller than a pair of pistons taking up the same space. This, according to Honda's original NR brochure, resulted in a major reduction in sleeve-related friction. This quasi V8 required a lot of doubling down on components: twin connecting rods made of titanium, 2 spark plugs, 8 valves and 2 FE throttle bodies per cylinder. Getting rid of the gases was, of course, a complex labyrinth of an exhaust system in an 8x4x2x1x2 configuration. With all of this complexity, FE was essential to feed the air-fuel mixture to the cylinders precisely. Honda's PGM-5 fuel injection system, as mentioned, had twin throttle bodies for each cylinder with a single injector in each bore. The system had a 16-bit ECU, a big deal for 1992, monitoring 7 different sensors to optimize delivery. For the August 1994 issue of Cycle World, we were able to find the only NR750 in the US. After much negotiation and legal deliberation with its movie director-owner, we tested it. Our review said of the engine, with an ultra-short stroke and incredible valve area, this motor lives to rev, but ironically spinning it to the sky-high 15,000 revolutions per minute redline is all but unnecessary. There is ample power right off idle, building progressively through the lower rev range with a noticeable increase in output as the tacho needle sweeps through 7,500 revolutions per minute. Other items that were either production firsts, or adopted early before they became the norm, were a 45mm upside-down fork, twin 4-piston Nissin brake calipers with 310mm discs up front, carbon fiber bodywork, side-mounted radiators, underseat exhaust, cassette-style transmission, a hybrid digital-analog dash, magnesium wheels measuring 16 inches in front and 17 inches at the rear, and cat-eye headlights with a projector beam lamp on the left and a halogen flood on the right. As for the bike's build quality, we said without a doubt, the NR750 is the most finely finished production bike we've ever ridden. Attention to detail begins with its polished frame and swingarm and doesn't end once you delve beneath the immaculately finished carbon fiber reinforced plastic bodywork. Not a solitary weld, fastener or component appears cobby or misplaced. The engine itself is a magnificent sight to behold, looking more like a V8 liberated from an IndyCar chassis than a motorcycle mill. Indeed, the NR's fuel-injected 8-valve oval cylinders are unique among motorized vehicles. Our remarkably gentle performance testing, dictated by the owner, produced less than earth-shattering results that were nevertheless still in line with production sport bikes of the era. The restricted British spec bike we tested produced 108 horsepower at 14,000 revolutions per minute with 47.7 pound-feet of torque, of peak torque coming at 10,750 revolutions per minute. Road test editor Don Canet eased the NR to a 11.71 second, 125.69 miles per hour quarter-mile pass. For reference, the V4-powered 1994 Honda VFR 750 ran a 11.30-second or 119 miles per hour pass at the strip. Roll-on performance gave an indication of the engine's mid-range potential, producing a 4.7-second 40 to 60 miles per hour time and a 4.8-second 60 to 80 miles per hour time.